reaching out. Um, for me, I knew that me breaking no contact would hurt more than it would help. When me and my person came back together, I was joking and I was like, "Hey, all you had to do was call me, right?" Because he was like, I miss you," and I'm like, "All you had to do is pick up the phone and call me," and he was like, "All you had to do was call me." And I was expressing to him the reasons why I knew that I could not call. First, I was dealing with ego. Like, I knew that I was dealing with his ego. And if we say, okay, if I say, we're going to break up and, like I'm serious this time and I call him, I know that I am feeding his ego. So I knew that I could not call. The other thing was the reason we broke up is like, I felt like if I was to call him and I broke up with him, then that means that I'm not holding my standard, right? So if I say, okay, I want X, Y, and Z, and, if you can't give it to me, then, we're breaking up. And then I call him, it's like okay, so I am okay with not receiving X, Y, and Z. But then I also knew that God told me, like, this is between me and him. I need you out of the way, right? So there wasn't anything I knew that me calling him was not an option. And he knew just throughout or how our relationship was set up that if I'm like mad or upset or hurt or whatever, I'm not about to call you. So that was like, it wasn't an option. So for me not breaking no contact, like I had no option like that. I was not given the peace about contacting him. So I'm trying to see what is it that's making you all call, because you all are saying that when you all break the contact, whether that be through text or through social media or you're actually calling them, you feel bad, like, dang it, I wish I I wouldn't have called, right? So I'm trying to figure out, like, what is it that's making you call the person when you know that, like, God is not guiding you to call, like God is not guiding you to break the no contact. Once we figure that out, like once you can figure out like why you're calling, this here will ensure that you know how not to call. It would give you the blueprint to just sit and be still and let him call you, because he will. I promise you, he will. A lot of men are going to have to fight their ego, right? It's a whole battle. My person, he kept telling me it was me versus me. That's what he was saying. It was him versus him, and he knew that. So me reaching out, it would have kind of messed up everything that God was trying to do in this time. So let me know, why are you all breaking no contact?